Hello, my name is Rita Brown, and today we'll be looking at the movement of the Atlantic Ocean. Now, what exactly do we mean by movement? The Atlantic Ocean flows in several horizontal layers in a motion referred to as the Atlantic Meridional Overturning Cycle, referred to as AMOC for the duration of this video. These layers consist of the warm southern water flowing north to where deep water forms and returning south in the lower layers of the ocean. But why is this important? The AMOC allows water to circulate from the northern to southern hemisphere, which moves warm water to cold places and cold water to warm places, regulating our wonderful water cycle across the globe. If the warm water stops cooling and therefore stops sinking, the AMOC will stop. This will lead to a multitude of after effects in the global water cycle. Here's a diagram showing how warm water flows north, becomes deep water, and flows back south. But we're going to break this down a little bit more. Now, how does the deep water form? To understand that, we need to look at the densities of water. The ocean is composed of fresh water and salt water of varying temperatures. Salt water is heavier than fresh water because the salt adds weight to the water. Then within salt water, the warmer the water is, the further apart the molecules are. So within a certain area, there are less molecules and that area is lighter. In this box, we can see warm salt water flowing north. Here we can see the warm salt water start to flow under the cold fresh water that has melted off of glaciers and sea ice. Now the warm salt water is flowing over the Greenland-Scotland Ridge. This is a large natural underwater dam that connects Greenland through Iceland to Scotland. Once the warm salt water has made its way over the ridge, it is in a frigid environment and will rapidly cool, becoming heavier and sinking. As water sinks, the volume north of the ridge becomes taller than the ridge and will overflow. Once the cold water has leaked over the ridge, it is going to sink on the other side of the ridge because it is much colder than the water on the other side. As the water sinks, it mixes with the already existing water, doubling its volume. The water then settles into the deep water layer of the ocean. Then the water will flow to the Labrador Sea and southward. Now that we've seen how each individual part flows, this diagram is good to revisit. We can see the warm salt water flow north to where it cools, sinks, overflows the ridge, and returns as deep water. Thank you.